This is my second video on hoping to help people that's played World of Tanks and getting to Ace Tanker. Right, it's not hard, but there's things you got to remember. It's the vehicle. You've got to get that right vehicle in that line. There's no point buying up all the vehicles, right, in World of Tanks if you can't get the crews up. It takes a bloody long time to max out a crew on a tank. Okay. Um, Here's the thing: you've got to find the tank that suits you and your gameplay. That's another important thing. Is the game pay to win? No, it isn't. What's it? What's it about paying to? What does that do? It speeds things up. That's what it does. Yeah, you get there quicker, but you can. There's a lot of things like um, World Tanks have a lot of games over Christmas and all that. It's like with the tier 8 bloody tanks and stuff like that. And um, there's always a competition, and there's always be in play those competitions. Do that, get your silver up. All right, you can get a lot of free stuff. It's always there. They're always doing it, so they try and help the other players. I mean, when I first started playing on the Asian server, you had to pay for gold ammunition, and it worked, right? And you didn't have the money, you didn't get gold ammo, right? Simple as that. But yeah, but I chose. Now here's the thing: if you're starting now, they're giving you a line of tanks. Okay, you get a line of tanks. Before that happened, I did the Japanese tanks, and they this thing, right? The Junior, it's a bloody good tank. Does reasonable penetration and damage. Right, rate of fire is not too bad. As you can see, I've got it set up to what I. But this is me. All right, I'm only giving you guidelines. I'm not giving anything that's because just because it works for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you. But it worked for Cowboy Bob or Blob, right? Who's with us? Um, I'll just go through the tanks that roughly I've got. M6 was really good until they nerfed it. They nerfed the gun on the M6. Alright, made a bit slower reload time. Why they did that, I do not know, but it was good. It was good. We as a rule of thumb, we play tier 6 is the sweet spot for getting coin and getting up there and getting your crews up there. You can pick up premium tanks. They give premium tanks away, but you can pick up premium tanks for $1 and that sort of stuff. This is in some of these competitions and whatever, you know. And we've had tanks given to us and that. We've sold them. You can sell them for coin if you need them. Artillery, I don't recommend it. If you can get a line of artillery straight off the cuff, I recommend the French line. Alright, but doesn't mean I'm right. But I recommend the French line. And these things are like race cars. They just get around. They really do. They really get around. But when we have those, not onslaught, these other ones where we do the other, with 30 aside, we do those bloody tier 8 battles. This is when I only use artillery. That's why I have it. I did tier 10 battles and things like that, but did I get to ace on that account? No, I didn't. Got close, but at the time it wasn't important. That's just another thing too. You may not you couldn't give a damn about making it to ace player. You might just be looking at how do I run my tanks or whatever. Everybody does it differently and all that. And also, that's another thing too. If you've got videos of a tank that you use that you've done well and all that, stick it on my channel and your channel can get promoted too. But not just that, it gives other players a look of how those tanks work, how good they are and all that. But these are my go-to tanks. I'll just start off. These are deadly. Right, these will hold their own in tier 8 battles, right, with that gun. And the gun reload time is 3 seconds. Okay? And that sort of stuff. And that's the VK3601H. The Tiger tanks and all that, they're good. They're good too, they hold their own. Tier 6. What do we... I mean, that's the sweet spot for me. And the reason why we don't go above tier 6 is you start paying more. Unless you really... You've got to win to get the coin, right, in exchange. Right? That's all the winning does, is give you more coin on that. So that's what it helps. But as a rule, past tier 6, it starts costing more. Okay? So that's the thing, and that's something you've got to remember. I'll be doing videos in the future of me using these vehicles. Here's another lot. The Japanese, exactly the same as the 131. But yeah. But like I said, it's not pay to win. This game is not pay to win. It's got a lot of comps like this. You know, I had the coin. I went and did the extra. But you don't have to. It's still free stuff. I mean, you know, to expect them to give any more is just silly. They do give enough. World of Tanks is a fair game, and it's not pay to win. It's what I'm saying right now. World of Tanks is not pay to win. It's up to you to play the game how it's supposed to be with the competitions, do the competitions and that, and you can get extra coin. Always remember that. Okay, this is the video 2, and I suppose I'll name it World of Tanks is not pay to win. Alright, I'll see you later.